Hi everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Grace and I am a doctor and a YouTuber in Nigeria. So in today's video, we're going to be answering your questions about PAMO University, and this is going to be a part 2 of that video because I've already done a question and answer video sometime like 2 years ago, and people are still having so many questions about PAMO University, and there's some updated information I would like to share. If you see me looking down, I'm looking at my tablet because I have you guys questions here and I want to just read it out and answer your questions as quickly as possible because I don't want this video to stay too long. So let's just get, before I forget, don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. This YouTube channel is an interesting channel, so make sure you subscribe, make sure you comment, share, like, and just please do what I'm saying you should do. Okay, so going into the first question, how is the oral examination like in the screening exercise? So I believe that this person is talking about the entrance examination into PAMO University of Medical Sciences. So in my own time, there was no exam. It was more like an oral interview when I started because I was the first set. So that time they were looking for students, I believe. So now that there are now plenty students, I have graduated. In fact, the school has graduated like 3 sets, if not even 4. I believe 3 sets. So right now they're like plenty students. So now they have an examination, like a proper examination, where you actually take an exam, and then there's an oral like part. But the oral part is not an exam; it's more like an interview. How did you get to know about the school? Where are you from, and all. So the oral interview is not that deep. Honestly, it's not that deep. It's the exam that is the main thing. So to the next question, can someone study nursing in your school with a cutoff of 190 in JAM? No, I don't think so. My school cutoff mark right now is, I don't want to use the word my school, but anyway, is 200 and above. If there's any recent increment, I will tell you about that. I'll put it in, I can write it there, but no, one cannot enter with 190. Okay, so the next question. Hey, I think I have 2 questions. Can you bring extra things that aren't included in the list? For example, ring lights, small fan, or some other things. Then the second question, if you order something while in school, will you be allowed to get it? Yes, if you order something to the school, you'll be allowed to get it in from the gate. You have to tell the security people, then go to the gate and then get it in. As far as it's not food, it's not contraband, yes, you can get it in. And then you can bring extra things like ring lights, you can bring small fan, you can bring items that are not on the list, basically. You can do that. Yeah, you can. So now the next question, are there any extracurricular activities? Well, for extracurricular activities, I will not say that the school itself primarily like puts many activities, but yes, there are other activities. There are competitions like football competitions between students and admin. There are other sporting exercises. There are different things. There are plenty events. There are events. There are events that goes on in the school. So yeah, there are other extracurricular activities. But I would advise that you should make activities for yourself to make you feel good. So the next question is, how is the room like? Well, the room is okay. It's spacious. There are new hostels. So it depends on the particular hostel you're in. So there are hostels where they accommodate 2 people. There are hostels where you need 3 people. And there are hostels where you can accommodate 4 people. It all depends on the population that year in school and the particular hostel you are in. Okay, someone said please another video, but this time show the environment. Unfortunately, I cannot do that right now because I'm no longer in this school. Okay, so what am I expected to pack in my luggage? Don't worry, they'll give you a list of things that you need to pack. Someone asked, how is the food like? Okay, so the food is actually okay. The food is okay. I want to say the food is actually above average, but I won't say it's excellent, and I have my reason why. So there are 2 vendors. There are 2 chefs like cooking, and they have a particular timetable. So for example, if Sunday is jollof rice, fried rice, chicken, plantain, and salad, there are 2 different people cooking it. So because they want more students to come to buy food from them, they actually like top up their game. So there's competition. So you see, there's always that particular food vendor that is doing well than the other one because the other person can cook better, or the person is doing well, and the food is good. So yeah, the food is actually good because there's no monopoly. Yeah, that's why I said it's actually above average. Okay, hi there. Please, is radiography accredited in PAMO University of Medical Sciences? Yes, yes. Even before I graduated, yes. Um, Someone is asking how about the cost of tuition for each level. So there's no particular separate, like they don't separate the school fees and say you can pay for just tuition, you can pay for just accommodation. Everything is in the school fees. Everything is inclusive in the school. Like everything is together. Your food, accommodation, transport to the hospital, everything, your lab, everything is inclusive. So it's in the school fees. Can I apply for scholarship if I'm not from River State? Nope, you can't. Just if you're from River State, you can get the um, application for scholarship. If you bring a big and not medium-sized box, would they send it back? Okay, I think this person is trying to ask if they can bring a big size box and a small size box. So why this person is asking is because in PAMO University, you're allowed to bring only 2 boxes, and his person just asking if it's one big or one small size. You can bring any size as far as they're just 2 boxes. Don't bring more than 2 boxes. Now, when I say 2 boxes, doesn't mean that you put your bucket inside the box. No, don't put your laptop inside the box. You can actually bring 2 boxes, and there's some things that cannot enter the 2 boxes, and they will understand. Like your bucket can't enter the box. Yeah, okay. So, do you guys have a place where you guys do your hair? Yes, there's a salon for both the male and female. Is there a drip program? No, there's no drip program. How many times per day do they serve food to students? Will you be allowed to buy extra snacks within the school premises? So they serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and there's a store where you can buy snacks. Yeah, you're allowed in the school premises. So everything happens. Oh, how can I forget to say this? You don't go out in school. You're not leaving the premises. You're not leaving the compound until it's time to actually go home. Like until it's time for holiday. So the salon, the church, the everything is inside the school compound. Yeah. Okay, do you guys do an aesthetic course as a post basic? Not yet at all. How many years to study gynecology in PAMO? So you don't study gynecology in PAMO. We study medicine in PAMO. So if you want to specialize in gynecology, you have to be done with medical school, do your house job, do your NYSC, and then you decide that you want to specialize in gynecology, which is another, is it 4 to 5 years residency program in Nigeria? Yeah. School fees, do they accept transfer from other university? I think this person is trying to ask 2 questions, but let's put it as one. So the school fees right now. So when last I checked, final year is now currently I'm not sure, but it's between 12 to 13 million. So year one should be about 6 to 7 million. Now my advice for anybody going to PAMO University, even if you enter the school with 7 million, please just have it in mind that you might leave that school like in your final year with around like 16 million or 17 million as your last school fees, as your final year school fees, because every year the school fees increases very well, like very, very well. Do you understand? Very well. Do they accept transfer from? Yes, they accept transfers from other universities, but it has to be from, like you have to start from year 2, not like you were in year 4 in a different university and now you have to start year 4 again in PAMO. Nope, you have to go back to year 2. Do they allow students to use cars in school premises? No, no car, you use your leg. But don't worry, the distance from the hostel to class to the refectory is small, so you even get tired. Don't worry. Please, in PAMO, on their normal exam day, is it OBJ or theory? Both. Oh. You do OBJ, you do theory, you do OSCE, you do PASCII. Don't worry. You do picture tests. Are phones allowed? Yes. Is there church every day? No. Are provisions allowed? Yes. Thanks for the update. You're welcome. Can I switch from nursing to medicine? And what is the requirement? Yes, you can switch from nursing to medicine. If you're doing nursing in a different school, you can just have to change your, I think it's from JAM. Yeah, it's from JAM. You have to do a change of course to medicine. Look, so in my year one, there were so many people that changed from pharmacology, biochemistry to medicine. So all they had to do was to apply for a change of course through JAM portal. Yeah, that's what they did. And then they started medicine in year two. So just to be sure that I explained it very well, they actually entered into PAMO University like through nursing. Like they entered into nursing and started year one. But as they did very well and they applied that they wanted to change it to medicine, they were allowed because their scores were great. So they switched over to medicine. How many girls in a room? I've already answered that. Can I use my phone to do online business while in school? Yes, you can. You can use your phone to do online business as far as it's not going to like affect your studies. That's what I will tell you. If you know it will not affect your studies, then go ahead. Anything to bring money. I mean, okay. Um, how much is PAMO acceptance fee? So the recent acceptance fee is 100,000. Must one attend church? No, you mustn't. It's not compulsory. Someone said, Grace, see as you find like my wife. Really? Okay, so I'm trying to look through and every other question here. I had like 100 questions, but I tried to like put all of them in the same category because some people are just repeating the same thing. So yeah, that's all the questions basically. So yeah, I hope with these few points, with all the questions I've answered, I hope you guys can make good decisions on if you want to come to PAMO University or not. I cannot say come to PAMO University or don't go to PAMO University. You guys have to do your own research and then it's for you to make your own decision about the school. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video and please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. That's like. Don't forget to comment and you guys can still ask me questions in the comment section and I'll be open to answer you every time, anytime. Because some of the comments I had in the first one, I answered them. So yeah, I wish you guys all the best. I wish you guys everything wonderful and don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.